Is this thing on? Yeah. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're making a video I don't normally make. You might know me. I'm a small YouTuber that makes movies. I've made a few movies. Reviews. I made movie reviews that have been definitely controversial. But I also make gaming videos that no one has seen. Anyway, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a new video. I don't normally make videos like this, but I thought, it was big news, and I like big news. So today, or I should say last night, they revealed the new Beatles. Now I heard that they cloned the Beatles, and they printed them out of the shop, and they're back. And so now there's going to be a whole new era of Beatles music, of Beatles merchandise, of Beatles everything, because there's new Beatles. The Beatles were revived. John Lennon is alive. So yeah, I guess we should see what this new Beatle looks like. But before we do that, I'm gonna get a haircut. I scheduled an appointment at 4:30. It is about 4, and yeah, I have some, some longness in the back that I'd rather not have, but hopefully we can get that all straightened out, and everything will be hunky-dory. When we come back, we'll talk about the new Beatles. I heard they were new, and I hope you stick along for the ride. Alright, so I was gonna go back to my house and continue filming there, but I have to make a quick pit stop to Target. So we're gonna do that. This is a little detour, sorry, but I always wanted to make a vlog, and I guess this is the time to do it. How's it look? How's it look? Does it look good? I hope it looks fine. I mean, she was talking to me, and she was like, "Oh, do you want this? You want this?" And I'm like, I don't really know what you're talking about, but I'll have it, I guess. Does it look good? I don't know. We'll try to get a full 360 view of this haircut. One more time for the people in the back. I don't know how much you saw. Have you guys ever had one of those ladies where they take the clippers and then they're like really like scraping your neck? I got one of those. So when I got out of there, like, yeah, my neck is like really like, it's like burning. It hurts. Like, I thought I was bleeding. I'm not. But yeah, that's my story. Oh, and it's gonna fall again, and very slowly but surely. Oh, and we're good. But yeah, that was my story. I still tipped them because I'm not a monster, but next time, lady, could you maybe not be so hard on my neck? Thank you. Actually, I don't even know if she's watching this. I hope she's not. She was a nice lady, but that neck, man, she hurt my neck, and I already have neck problems. I slept on it wrong, so yeah, just check that off the list, another thing to worry about. But you can't see, we are at Target, and we're gonna be getting some packing tape because my parents, they need packing tape. I don't know what for, but they need it. So we're gonna get that. The Beatles. Oh, hello. Hiya. I also got canes. So let's talk about the new Beatles, shall we? So let's look at this new Beetle. Hold on, that's not right. New Beatles. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh wow. Now I already saw what these new Beatles look like, so I kind of already have my thoughts. So that's what this video is going to be, just talking about what I think about these new Beatles. So of course these are for the new Beatles biopics. Not the new Beatles. They're not bringing back the Beatles, but there's a lot of people who aren't happy with these Beatles. Now, when I look at these Beatles, now I don't know actors. I know movies, but I don't know the actors in them. So a lot of these people I don't know. I haven't seen much of. I don't really know their acting abilities, but I'm just going off of purely if they look the part. Let's go with Paul Mescal right here. I mean, he looks Beatle-ish. Like he looks like Paul, right? He looks like I mean, he's not exactly like Paul, but I can kind of see what they're thinking with that. He has a Paul-ish kind of face. He has like the eyes. I can see Paul. And then Barry Keoghan. Let's go in closer. Of course, he has the big nose, which is a very signature Ringo thing to have. And yeah, I can see Ringo and Barry Keoghan. Then you have Joseph Quinn. And he's the one Beatle that I'm like, I don't know. Like I look at this guy and I don't see any George Harrison in him. Like I remember, I think it was like rumors. It was rumored that this guy, I don't know who he is, but this guy was gonna play George Harrison. And like, yeah, I can see that with this. That looks like George Harrison-ish. He has like the facial structure and he has the eyebrows and yeah. And then you look at this and it's like, oh, I'd see him more like a Ringo. I don't know if he'd be a George. And because George is my favorite Beatle, so I don't know if I'm just a George purist or I don't know, but that's not my George. Hashtag not my George. Let's get that going. And now we go to Hairless Dickinson. So based on the face, he looks Johnish, right? Like he has the nose. He's got like the face, like the structure of the face, kind of. But then here, let's zoom out here. This is the biggest thing I saw. anything weird about this picture? You have George, okay, and then you have Ringo, and then you have Paul, and then you have, what is this? Giant John? This is Giant. He's Giant. Why is he Giant? Because like the thing is that I guess we never saw them together before, so just based on like the pictures of his face, I was like, okay, that's John. But like them standing together, like John is not that tall. John is like almost the same height as Paul. he's a little bit shorter. Paul should be, Paul Mescal is like the right height. I can see Barry Keoghan being the right height. He's the right height. And then Harris Dickinson, what went wrong? I mean, he's just so tall. Is everyone else gonna have to wear like stilts or like have to wear platform shoes? I don't know. But this was the biggest thing I saw, the biggest issue. And yeah, I also think that Joseph Quinn does not look a lot like George. But the thing is that I see all these comments everywhere saying like, "Oh, these are not my Beatles. This must be an April Fool's prank. This is worst casting ever. They only casted the hottest British actors right now." Because my logic is like, okay, it's the Beatles biopics. Obviously, they're gonna have, some bigger names than like some unknowns. They're not gonna want to take a risk and cast this unknown, right? They're gonna want to actually, I don't know. That's not my issue.
My issue is that he's just so tall. Why is he so tall compared to everyone else? Like, this is the irony here is if you ever watched Midas Man, Midas Man is a biopic, unofficial biopic based on Brian Epstein. And they have the Beatles, of course, in there. And the Beatles, they look all Beatle-ish, but then you go to the John. Here, I'm gonna look this up. Midas Man Beatles. If you go to the John, what's going on here? Why is he so tiny? So we go from tiny John to giant John. It's like it got a growth spurt. I don't know what happened. Like, I mean, I guess like this is better than this because this was just hilarious to watch. When I watched that movie, I was like, haha, Tiny John, how is that possible? How ridiculous. No offense to the actor, of course. Let me get another picture. Like, he's so tiny. He's smaller than Ringo. The tiniest. He should have been the tiniest one in the group, Ringo. But it's John. What is this? Like, what is this? I don't know what this is. Why? I mean, he looks like John. Of course, he looks like John. But it's just like he's so tiny. He's so freaking tiny. I don't know why they made him so tiny. And then you go over here. Oh wow. He's giant. They I don't even know. It's just like that's what I find funny. It's that they went from tiny to giant. But yeah, I think in terms of if these biopics will be good, it's not like, oh, the cast ruined it, I'm not going to see this movie, right? I'm a Beatles fan. I'm going to see these movies no matter what. So like this, even if I didn't like, if I wasn't on board with like most of these castings, I'd still watch these movies. Now the weird thing is that they announced that all of these movies, because how it works if you don't know, these biopics, there's 4 biopics being made, and it's one for each Beatle. One of the things that they announced with this, with this casting, is that all of the movies were going to be released in April of 2028, which is crazy to think that like 4 movies. Sorry, I almost held up a 5. 4 movies in 1 month. How are you going to get people to watch that? Like how. That's crazy. Like, I thought, like, okay, well, they'll probably spread it out throughout the year. They'll have, what? You'll have 1 movie this month, 1 movie another month. It'll be 1 movie a month. 4 movies in a month? Are you crazy? Like, who's gonna... Like, they're really trying to grab your money here. They're really trying to... Oh, they're gonna watch all the movies at once, because that's the Beatles fan. The Beatles fans want to see all the movies. Like, I'll watch all the movies, but, like, seeing them all in the same month is, like, crazy to me. I mean, I guess that's I guess in a way it's an exciting cinematic event that I will be there for. But I just thought that was the weirdest news that I thought. But anyway, I honestly, I'm just gonna wait until the trailer comes out because I can't really form my judgment on these biopics yet. I don't even know how the biopics are gonna be structured. I don't even know, are they gonna do it in chronological or are they gonna is all of them gonna be intertwined where like it's the same story but from different perspectives? I don't know. We don't know any of this stuff yet, so I'm not gonna form my opinion too early. I'm just gonna wait until the trailer and then maybe I'll say, okay, well, this is not as good as I thought it would be. I'm not gonna hate on this casting because I'm hopeful. I do. I want to have some good I want to have some good Beatle biopics. That's what I want. I don't want some lousy Bohemian Rhapsody trash. I don't want any of that. You know, I want some good Beatle biopics. I'm just gonna wait it out until the trailer, and I'll have to see then. But my God, John Growth Spurt Lennon, hello, like, where did he come from? The searching for a joke. Where did he come from? Bigfoot? No, that's not. Anyway, I don't have a problem with most of these castings. It's really Joseph Quinn that I'm a little iffy on. He doesn't look like George to me, but I'm hopeful. I'm not gonna say, this is gonna be the worst movie. I'm not gonna say that because I'm gonna watch the movie. So I'm hoping it's a good movie. That's the thing. I'm hoping because I'm gonna watch it anyway. Why would I hope for it to be bad when I'm gonna watch it? So what did we learn today? We learned that if you're getting a haircut, do not get a haircut from a scraper. Someone who uses the clippers on your neck too hard, a scraper, scrapes your neck. Do not get one from them. And we learned that John Lennon got a growth spurt. He is now an incredible 6'2" when he used to be 5'5". I think that's pretty incredible. It's a medical miracle. And yeah, thank you for watching. I don't know if I'll make many more videos like this, but who knows? I don't know. This is a pretty impromptu video, so anything can happen. Thank you for watching. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. And I know there's people watching this who do not subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. If you do not, then I will be PMO'd, and you'll be sorry. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.